Thank you for making World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Right now on News Channel 67, crime in Columbia County, what law enforcement says people need to watch out for. And gas prices continue to surge. What folks are doing to fill up their tanks. Your news at 7 starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 7.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sean Cabbage Duck. D is off this week. Our coverage you can count on begins with a warning about fraud and scams. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office says more people are falling victim. Here's Jartavius Edmond.
This is how a lot of these scams start. A text, a call that looks real but isn't. Investigators say that's how a lot of people are getting caught off guard. Investigators say they're seeing a rise in fraud cases across the area, including scams through texts, calls, and emails.
A lot of phishing scams where people receive emails from unknown individuals, text messages, and situations where they're trying to tell you that there's a problem with your internet connection, or we've noticed bank fraud.
Investigators say scammers are getting more sophisticated in using technology to make messages look legitimate.
This was a situation where my victim, they were telling her, we need to get you to buy gold, and then we're going to have one of our undercover officers come and pick it up so that we can keep it on deposit with us. About $500,000 on that first run. The second time she got scammed, one of her family members realized there was a problem, so we got notified, and we waited for that individual to show up the next day to pick up a box of gold. Well, unbeknownst to him, that box contained dirt and rocks, and then he showed up at the house. He and his wife were both arrested after leaving the house, and they're now subject to federal charges.
In some cases, victims don't realize what happened until money is already gone. Investigators say take a second look before you click, because that one decision could cost you. In Columbia County, Jartavius Edmond, WJBF, News Channel 6.
All right, Jartavius, thank you. A shooting investigation underway at a fast food restaurant near the Augusta Mall. It happened Friday night at the Burger King on Riceboro Road. Investigators say 2 employees argued, one was shot, the other was taken to the hospital. At last check, the victim was stable. Justin Evans McKinney was arrested in connection with the shooting. He faces aggravated assault and firearms charges. Records show he was previously charged in a 2019 murder case. We're working to learn what happened with it. A pedestrian is dead following a hit and run in McDuffie County. It happened off of Augusta Highway in Deering early Sunday morning. When law enforcement arrived, they found 53-year-old Tony Fullwood Sr. dead on the side of the road. An autopsy is scheduled for later this week. Meteorologist Avery Gray joins us now for a quick check of the forecast. It's still a warm night tonight, Avery.
That's right, Sean. Temperatures haven't dropped much, and it's still sunny outside, something I love to see around 7 o'clock. This is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam outside of Television Park, showing us very nice clear views. We do have a little bit of some cloud cover pushing in as winds come in from the south-southwest at this time. Right now, around 13 miles per hour for us. Across the CSRE, our temperatures are in those mid-70s now, really, for us here in Augusta at 76, 75, and Aiken. The rest of the CSRE seeing those temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s as dew points are still enjoyable, still feeling cool and fall-like outside for the rest of this evening. Temperatures dropping down to 70 by 9 o'clock, and on the table this week are some sunny days ahead, but rain chances creep back into the forecast on Thursday as temperatures remain in the 80s this week. Friday, we do have a bit of a cool down, dropping down to 75. I'll have all that and more coming up soon. Sean?
Sounds good, Avery. Thank you. The U.S. Defense Health Agency recycling here in Augusta is not passing the eye test. This year, people who want to recycle are being provided with cans with bright green lids, but also a new $170 a year extra fee. It's peaked to 20,000 customers recycling in Augusta when it was free, and now the recycling bins are hard to find.
Well, you could pay to do it. How come you don't?
Well, I think my taxpayers' money is, suffice enough. But the cost of living, everything's went up. I can't afford to pay an extra $500 for a recycled trash can, which should be free.
Commissioners are also debating a zoning change. It will allow Waste Management to reopen the recycling sorting center on Goshen Industrial Boulevard. The facility operated for nearly 30 years before it closed. Well, Georgia can count about 33 film and TV projects shooting across the state. Aiken Symphony takes music to local students. The outreach program is called Symphony Inspires. The last program of the season was held this morning at Aiken Prep. It featured a solo violinist from Japan.
Interacting with the students today was amazing because they gave me great questions that I did not expect, and they have so much knowledge in music, and they're very interested in this. I was very surprised, and I learned a lot from that too.
And featured soloists also visit several other Aiken County classrooms this season. Well, coming up, Spirit Airlines shut down, how South Carolina travelers are dealing with the change after this quick break.
Insurance companies.
We gained over half an inch of rain over the weekend, and more rain is on the way. I'll have that futurecast for you coming up right after this.
Good evening, I'm Carol Blackman with your past week.
Jackson, and I'm ready to light things up.
We make it, we ship it, we install it, we warranty it. From our exclusive American-made products to our lifetime warranty, when you work with Bathfitter, you work with our family.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Things have really shaped up for a nice evening for us. High pressure towards our south, keeping things mostly on that calm and warmer side today. Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam showing a very nice view outside of Television Park. A little bit of increasing cloud cover. Temperatures now at 76 degrees with a southerly wind at 5 miles per hour sustained. Everyone across the CSRA seeing those temperatures now in those mid to upper 70s, as we have 76 in Augusta, 78 in McCormick, dropping down to 73 in Sylvania there. Overall temperatures feeling nice and cool, and temperatures going to continue to be that way throughout the evening. It is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. We're dropping down to 65 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight, but our overnight lows dropped down significantly to 48 degrees. That is well below average, so overall going to be a chillier start to your Tuesday morning, and Tuesday is Cinco de Mayo, so for Cinco de Mayo, you can expect 57 degrees by 8 o'clock in the morning, warming up to 77 by 12, 82 by 2 o'clock. Our daytime high will be 83 for your Tuesday, warming up to 86 come Wednesday, dropping down to 75 on Friday. That's because a cold front is pushing through, and these dew point temperatures are a great sign. We're seeing overall some pretty nice dew point temperatures as we reach Thursday. And Thursday, even though that looks like it would be humid, instead that just means that we are going to get some beneficial rainfall in our area. The closer the dew point temperature is to the actual temperature, the more rain we can get. So that is great news for us. This is a cold front pushing through, and sometimes we don't even get rain with these cold fronts because our dew points are so low that no rain can form. And so when we have those higher dew points, it's going to be great. But a cold front does mean that we're getting rain, one, this week on Thursday, two, bringing us some breezy conditions. 26 mile per hour wind gust is expected for Thursday, and the possibility of a thunderstorm is there as well, but it's not going to be severe. We're not expecting any severe weather, just a rumble of thunder here or there. 80% chance for rain on Thursday, and here's a look at that on our futurecast. Overall, expecting widespread rain to enter the area around 7 o'clock. That lingers throughout the afternoon and even into the evening hours as well. And then we head into Sunday, Mother's Day, where we are expecting a few spotty showers once again. I think that this model is a little bit overkill. I think it's going to be a lot more light and isolated than this, but this is what we have right now. This is a model that I can show you, but here's the look at our 10-day forecast. It's a beautiful week ahead. A couple of sunny days in the forecast as well. Friday back to sunshine, and then we start to see a wet pattern emerge as we start next week. Now it's time to go beyond the forecast. Here's meteorologist Miller Hyatt with the latest on our drought and how much rain we would need to end it.
It's been a very dry start to the year. In fact, the 8th driest start to a year on record. So far in 2026, we picked up 9.65 inches of rain, which is well below the normal rainfall to date of over 14 inches. And the drought didn't just start this year. In fact, we had a foot deficit in our rainfall department last year. So that, along with now, has really created this worsening drought condition across our southern counties, especially with an exceptional drought focused along our southern counties in the dark red. Augusta, we're now seeing extreme drought conditions creep in from the north, and if we don't get a lot of rain anytime soon, unfortunately that's going to worsen. In fact, we need 13 inches in just 1 month to get rid of this drought. In a whole year, we need 51 inches. I'll have more details on our drought conditions on my Beyond the Forecast blog. You can find that on WJBF.com under the Weather tab.
All right, Miller, thank you. Coming up, male access to abortion pills, why the Supreme Court blocked new restrictions after this quick break.
After my motorcycle.
Coming up, a bookstore with a beloved furry employee. We have that story after this quick break.
We must move south.
When a bank gets a new customer, they will email you just a bunch of links and say good luck, and that's just not us. A community banker sees this as a start of a new relationship. So we will come out to your office with a group of business specialists. We train your staff to use all the tools designed to boost financial performance. The bottom line is a community banker is in the trenches with your business every step of the way. I'm Lauren Mansfield, and I would love to be your first community banker.
And if you watch your favorite weekend morning news, you know I always say I love a good animal story, and this was no different. So a California bookstore has a new four-legged attraction, Elliot the cat. So he roams the shelves and hang out by the vinyls, acting like he runs the place. So staff once thought he was a girl and named him Eleanor until a vet confirmed otherwise. So when he's not exploring the aisles, he's curled up in the office. His salary, Avery, food, shelter, and love.
Yeah.
And sometimes the zoomies.
Yeah.
And ever so often, he gets the zoomies.
Aw, how sweet.
I love it.
I have a soft spot for cats.
You know, we have a heap of them outside the station.
That's right.
Yeah.
I always go out there and give them some love. But it's going to be a beautiful week ahead, and you should give the outdoors some love, whether
Absolutely.
it is for cats or for any other reason. But tomorrow for Cinco de Mayo, going to be nice 83 degrees. We're warming up to 86 on Wednesday. Cold front comes through Thursday. Few showers, maybe a thunderstorm. Friday, sunny and 75. And then we enter a wet pattern as we enter into the weekend. I'm expecting only a few showers for Mother's Day, but that's very typical of May.
And you call this beneficial rain.
Yes, very beneficial rain. That's all we need is a lot of rain right now. So I'm excited about these rain chances, even if it might put a damper on some Mother's Day plans.
Yeah, just have those plans inside then.
Yep, that's right.
We're back at 11. Come on back, okay?
Buddy Carter.